Hi, how's it going? So here's my sort of reflection for today. It's been a while because I've been very busy with work. Teaching from home is a lot harder, and also because the 3 weeks locked in is starting to weigh quite heavily. Um, but I just wanted to talk today about the two different ways in which people are dealing with this sort of lockdown scenario. One is that so some people in Spain, for example, that's where I live, think that because we're in lockdown, we're sorting the problem, we're solving the problem, we are sorting everything out, and just by being locked in our houses and isolated, that's it. And it isn't, I'm afraid. It's been said from the beginning that we're locked in lockdown to flatten the curve, so that we don't all get the virus at the same time. But that at the same time is the key there. In order to stop the virus, we need to develop some sort of immunity for the whole of society, and this is this herd immunity is only developed by numbers. Some people say 60%, some people say 90%, call it 75% to be somewhere in the middle. That means 3 out of 4 people need to get this thing. Now, obviously, the best way to do this would be with a vaccine. You vaccinate as many people as you can, and you achieve herd immunity, and that would be great. There's no vaccine in the horizon. Lots of people say, "Oh yeah, there is a vaccine." Nah. To develop a vaccine takes months and months and months, and then you need to test it, and then you need to produce it in huge quantities and then distribute it. That takes months of preparation and logistics. So that's not going to happen before we get ill. The way we're going to develop that herd immunity, or the main way, a vaccine might help towards the end of it, but the main way in which we're going to develop herd immunity is by contracting the virus. So many of us will contract the virus. Maybe we have already and we didn't even notice. Hopefully that's the case for many people. So that's one thing I wanted to say. Don't kid yourself. By being locked in doesn't mean that you're not going to get it. It means that you will get it later on. And that's a good thing, because it means that first we're not going to overwhelm public services and our health professionals, and also that will give them more time to prepare, and will give them more time to re-equip themselves and that sort of stuff. So that when we get ill, not if, when we get ill, they will be better equipped and better prepared to help us. So that is a massive positive for that as well. And then there's the opposite sort of attitude, which is people like in the UK is the big at the moment, where people don't seem to care. And people see their right to go out once a day and do exercise as something that no one can touch, and that I'll do what I want, and that's it. I need to go out. I can't stay at home. Come on. The Spanish and the Italians spend a lot more time outdoors than you do, and they have managed. So you wouldn't go crazy just because you would stay indoors, and you are exercising your selfish right to go outside and meeting with other people and breathing on each other's faces, and what you're doing is you are accelerating the rate at which you're going to contract the virus. It's not that suddenly you're going to get it and you were not going to get it if you were indoors. No, that's not the point. You're going to get it. Is that you're going to get it quicker and at the same time. And it's not good. You're going outside and clapping and posting things on Facebook about how much you love the NHS and what fantastic job you're doing. Nothing for them. The best thing you could do for the NHS right now is to stay indoors, is to stay at home. and you're not doing it because you need to go out and breathe. You know what? That makes you a hypocrite, and you are going to help destroy the NHS because you cannot stay indoors, and it's selfish. And I hope it doesn't have a massive impact in the number of people who will die in the UK because of this. But I think it might. So that's what my reflection was today. We are very likely to contract the virus, each of us. It's just a case that you can choose. No, you cannot choose when, but you can affect. You can affect is the word I think. When you're going to get it, you can make a difference. You can by taking some measures of social isolation, you can delay the time when you're going to get it. Not for yourself, for society. We're not self-isolating for ourselves. We're self-isolating for other people, and to make sure that the people that we come out at 8 o'clock in Spain to clap for, you can see people actually meaning that support for the public health workers, because we clap them at 8 o'clock at night every night, but we stay indoors, and that is the main way in which we are supporting them. So again, the choice is yours, and you need to sort of make decisions about what's important. You're walking around the park, or actually supporting the NHS and being responsible. But hey, that's a personal decision to be made. So that's it for the people who are doing things responsibly. Keep strong. It's hard. It's tough. Particularly, it doesn't matter whether you live alone or with other people. I bet that people who live alone, like myself, we would love to be with other people, but I bet that other people who live with a large family, they would love to be on their own for a while. The grass is always greener on the other side. But yeah, stay strong. There is a very good reason why we're doing this, and it's incredible how people have taken this on board. Most people in most places. Anyway, that was it, and stay safe. See you again soon. Bye bye.